friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a little bit more of a chill kind of video. I just wanted to film something where I didn't have to read like 5 to 6 books just to get the video out. So today I'm going to be doing a book haul. I need to count how many books I have for this, so hold on. So I have 16 books that I'm going to be hauling today. This isn't really accurate. Like literally the last time that I did a book haul, it was like a year ago, and I've obviously have bought many books during that time, but I just never sat down to do a book haul. So these are kind of recent purchases of mine, but if I sat down to do a book haul for like the entirety of the books that I bought since my last book haul, it would be over 100 books. So we're obviously not doing that today. So I'm just gonna get started with the book haul. So like I said, these are some recent purchases. Some of these books you might see featured in future videos. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started. Some of these I bought myself, were sent to me by publishers, or were presents. So yeah, I will let you know which ones are sent to me, present, all of that. So the first book I bought myself at Half Price Books, and this is for a video that I'm working on, and that is The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. This is a mystery slash thriller novel. I have mentioned before that I've read Ruth Ware's work. I've read The Turn of the Key, which is one of my favorite books of all time, and I've also read, oh my god, what's the name? The Death of Mrs. Westaway, which I didn't really enjoy. So I'm hoping to read this one. I have heard by a couple of my friends that this is one of Ruth's worst works, so we'll see how I feel about this. So the next 2 books, I actually have a poll up on my Instagram right now, and I asked y'all to vote which book I should read next. So maybe I've already read, well, I'll be picking one of these up today, but let me show you. So the next book that I bought is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. I also bought this at Half Price Books recently. So I read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover for my Euphoria video, which I believe that at this time that's already up on my channel. So I hope that's correct. But yeah, so I read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover for my reading books that match Euphoria outfits, and I really enjoyed it. So I asked for some recommendations for Colleen Hoover, and a lot of people recommended All Your Perfects. It seems to be everyone's favorite book by Colleen Hoover. I don't know anything about what this is about, but I feel like It Ends With Us, I really enjoyed it, but I feel like the description of the book gave a lot away, so I don't really want to read the description for this one. I just want to get into it like without knowing anything, and so far this one is winning the poll, so maybe I'll be picking this up tonight. The next book, again, I bought at Half Price Books recently. Also, I want to give a shout out to Jan from Jan Agaton. I always say her last name wrong, I'm sorry, but she was the one who encouraged me to go to Half Price Books, and that this is the day that I dropped like all of my paycheck in books. So thank you, Jan, for that. Anyway, I got The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han at Half Price Books as well. And this one I know is going to be turned into a TV show or a movie, some type of adaptation, so I really do want to read it before it comes out. I've never read anything by Jenny Han. I know she has To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which I know my friend Sean really likes that book, but I've never read it. I did watch the movies and they were okay. I mean, the only reason why I was there was because Noah Centineo is pretty cute, so that's why I was there. But yes, The Summer I Turned Pretty. Do I know what this is about? No, I don't. I'm assuming it's kind of like a summary book, and yeah, I don't know. I guess this girl goes to like a summer beach house where she spends every summer, and she meets 2 boys. I do know this is like a love triangle situation. Yeah, I I'm sorry. This is what you signed up for when you clicked on this video. The next book I bought at Target actually. Full price. I'm scared because I have a feeling that I'm not gonna like it. But I'm also going to blame this on somebody else. I'm gonna blame this on my friend Kat from Booktube Beginnings. So hey Kat, if you're watching, this is all your fault. So I was at Target and I was like, should I buy this book? And my friend Kat was like, yeah, do it. So I did it. And I bought Crave by Tracey Wolff. It does have this sticker. It comes off, but I'll do that later. But I've heard that this is like a vampire type of novel, like paranormal romance. I've heard there's a very light love triangle in this, like a low-key love triangle. I just feel like I never got the Twilight experience. I watched all of the movies, I never read the books. I remember one time, because New Moon is my favorite movie out of the Twilight saga, I started reading the New Moon book without having read Twilight, and I just started reading it for no reason, just because I love Jacob Black and I love New Moon the movie. Like, it was just my favorite thing. So I just started reading New Moon without any context. Like, I knew what was happening because I guess the Twilight movies are kind of accurate, but anyway, I feel left out that I never got the Twilight experience at the time when it was like all the hype. So I wanted to give this one a try. I have heard good things about it. Like, I feel like a lot of people hate on it because it looks like Twilight, and just Twilight in general has like a bad reputation. But I do feel like maybe I'll like it, but I kind of want to buddy read this with someone because after The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh, I'm scared of picking up anything vampire related because I absolutely hated that book. So, oh my god, there's so many books still. The next book that I bought, I went to Target again and I got this in person the day it came out, and that was A Court of Silver Frames by Sarah J. Maas? Maas?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
So this is the 4th book in the Agaton series. This one follows Farah's sister Nesta, who I didn't really like during Agaton, so we'll see how I like this book. I have heard great things. Can't really talk too much about the plot of this book because you have to read 3 other books to get to this one. So no spoilers, but Agaton is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, so if you're interested in that, and it has fairies and a lot of wing play, so just gonna say that. The next book, the next couple of books that I got off of a Book of the Month box. I chose some add-ons and stuff like that, so I'm gonna go through them really quickly because I don't want to be here all day. So the first one is Behind Her Eyes. Honestly, I picked it up because well, I chose it. I haven't read this, but I chose it because it's a TV show on Netflix and I really want to read it. I have heard bad things. My friend Jan DNF'd it, but we'll see how I feel about it. It is like a psychological thriller, domestic type of thriller.
Jesus.
The next book that I picked up from Book of the Month, Can I Speak, is The Death of Vivek OG. I'm going to be picking this up this weekend for the 24-hour readathon. It is fairly short. I don't know what it's about. I have heard that it's a very emotional book. So yeah, that's all I know about it. I'm sorry that I don't know what any of these books are about because I just buy books because of pretty covers like this one. The next book I picked up, I actually picked it up because, oh my god, M from the Bookish Potatoes was reading this during a live, and she was just gushing about how much she was loving it, and that is the Star Crust Sisters of Tuscany. Again, another Book of the Month pick. So this one, I thought it was a contemporary, but it's not. It's like fantasy. So yeah, it's about these sisters that are cursed, and they have to like go to Tuscany to like break the curse or something like that. I've heard that it's very atmospheric, like the setting is beautiful. Honestly, this cover just sold me on it. So yeah, I heard that M from Bookish Potatoes really loved it, so I wanted to give it a try. So the next book was actually sent to me by the author, and that book is Just a Boy Blaming Himself by Danielle has this book is a poetry collection. It says back here that it's a collection of poetry about life, love, and loss as told through the lens of a 20-something. It is a work that is the culmination of over 5 years of writing whenever inspiration would flash. These poems have been a place of solace for me, and I sincerely hope they leave a lasting impression on all those who read it. I'm super excited to read this. I do like some poetry collections, and I am going to be reading these 2 books for the 24-hour readathon happening this weekend. And by the time that this book haul goes up, that 24-hour readathon vlog should be up on my channel, so I'll link it in the cards. The next 2 books were gifted to me. So the first one is, I was gonna say the wrong title for that, In a Dark Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. This is another one of Ruth Ware's books. I really want to get through all of her books that she's written. I do want to read one by one as well by her. I want to read this. Obviously, my mom got me this at the thrift store recently. But yeah, I don't know what this is about, so you already know that I don't know what any of these books are about, so I'm really sorry, but it's a mystery or thriller type of book. The next book was gifted to me by my good friend Kat from Booktube Beginnings, and that is The One by John Maas. Super excited to read this. There's a Netflix TV show. I have heard that the TV show and the book are nothing alike, so that's going to be interesting to watch, but I really do want to read this soon. Like I said, it's a mystery slash thriller. There is a sci-fi aspect to this. I believe the book is like you take a simple DNA test and it'll tell you who's like your soulmate, which obviously this type of technology would ruin a lot of existing relationships and just like marriages and stuff like that. And I do know that there's some like mystery slash thriller aspect to this, so I'm excited to learn what that is. Next up is a book that I picked up at Books A Million. I picked it up because it's super short, and that is Escape Room by Maren Stoffels. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this is one of Get Underlined books. It's super short. I actually really enjoy mystery slash thriller YA novels. I think they're really fun, for me at least. It just really reminds me of like Pretty Little Liars type of era. But yes, Escape Room is about like a group of friends who goes to like an escape room, and then I guess that the person that has them in there has like no intention of letting them go. Like I said, this is a super short book, so I'm hoping to pick this up during a 24-hour readathon, or any type of readathon, honestly. This would be like a perfect book. It's literally, let me check. It is literally 200 pages long. Like, I'm going to be picking this up for a readathon. Okay, we have 4 more books. That's 8. 4 more books. The next 2 were sent to me by Penguin Teen. So thank you so much, Penguin Teen, for sending these books to me. They are both by the same author. I have heard a lot of great things about the first one, which is Rules for Vanishing, and it is by Kate Alice Marshall. So the back of this says, rules, bones, hearts, all of these can be broken. Once a year, a road appears in the forest. At the end of it, the ghost of Lucy Gallows beckons to travelers to play her game. If you win, you escape with your life. But if you lose, ... A lot of my friends DM'd me when I posted this on my story saying it's one of their favorite books, so I'm super excited to pick this up as well. Penguin Teen sent over to me Our Last Echoes by Kate Alice Marshall. This one is like like a ghost story type of thing. Also, this one is like a ghost story. But yeah, this one says, maybe you don't have to die to be a ghost. And it's about like the small town in 1937. 31 residents of Bitter Rock disappeared. In 2003, so did my mother. Now I've come to Bitter Rock to find out what happened to her and to me, because Bitter Rock has many ghosts and I might be one of them. Super excited to read both of these. There is a thriller readathon coming up. I don't know if that might have already happened when this book comes out, when this video comes out, but I do have a lot of really cool thrillers in this book haul that I could pick up for that readathon. Okay, so the last 2 books in this video I'm super excited to talk about. My hair looks disgusting from this side. What the hell? I just like decided not to do this part of my head. What the hell? Alright, so this book I actually got a little while ago, but I really did want to haul it. And that is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, I'm really sorry. I have heard that this is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and it is set in Shanghai. It is like a fantasy type of novel. Do I know anything about it? No. But the cover though, it's pretty. So let's read really quickly a little bit from the inside of the dust jacket. The year is 1926 and Shanghai hums to the tune of debauchery. So it's like a feud between two gangs that run the streets in Shanghai. 18-year-old Juliet, a former flapper girl who has returned to begin her duties as the proud heir of the Scarlet Gang, and I'm assuming that the kind of like the Romeo of the story is going to be part of the other gang. So interesting. I'm super excited to read this retelling. The last book in this book haul was a very highly anticipated book that I really wanted to read. I still haven't read it as of yet, but that is A Vow So Bold and Deadly, and this is the finale for the A Curse So Dark and Lonely trilogy, which is by Brigid Kemmerer. So if you don't know, A Curse So Dark and Lonely is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I did really love it. I do think it's very different from other Beauty and the Beast retellings. Brigid Kemmerer, the author, she is normally a contemporary / romance type of author, which is why I think the characters in the Curse So Dark and Lonely book were so like real, and it just made the story all the better. I do think the politics in these books are really, really good. So I really enjoyed the first two. I'm really excited to pick up the finale for the Cursebreaker series. Yes, that's it. I mean, I literally have like a whole pile of books over here. I have this whole pile of books, and that is my TBR for the month, which I haven't hauled, and I bought all of these books recently, but I just can't keep track of everything. So, and I know that you guys are going to be seeing all of these books in videos coming out soon. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the book haul. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'm really close at this point in time. I'm really close to 1K. I am going to cry when I hit 1K, so if you want to make me cry, just subscribe down below, you know? So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!